Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bucked Up Podcast. If you wouldn't mind just hitting the subscribe button, like, sharing the video, we have new episodes coming out every Monday and Thursday. Enjoy.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
I was loving your shit though. When I was listening to your 3 singles that you have out,
Yeah.
those are fire. Because when I was talking to Rose, which, you know, free Rose.
Free my brother, man.
For real. That was like fucked when I found that out. Because like that was one of my favorite conversations. If people listening want to go back and listen to the D Rose episode, that was one of my favorite conversations I've had. And
Playing it right now. La Machina, go get you La Machina. If
I've
you
never
smoke gas, if you smoke weed, man, for whoever watched this, I'm smoking La Machina. This shit got me fucking coughing my lungs out. I'm good,
I never
though.
smoked. I haven't smoked
You know what I'm
Butcher's
saying?
Breath, and I haven't smoked La Machina yet. Those are the two.
You gotta. You said you coming to Boston, right? To the show in
Yeah, you
Boston?
coming to Boston?
I'm gonna be everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be everywhere, but I had something for you. I'm actually the fellas in here actually watching the Free Rose Buck podcast right now. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Yeah, they watching that bitch right now and shit. So
That
as we
was
speak.
he was saying that you were like the Durkio, like of the crew in that interview. That's
Yo, he be taking me. Bro, crazy.
but when I was listening to your
crazy.
singles, I don't know if I fully heard that, but on the one take and on the message, I was like, all right, this shit's hard. Because I love the Buffalo stuff, but I like the different shit too.
Appreciate that, bro. He says that, you know, because like the world don't know this yet, but y'all soon will know this. I'm probably one of the most versatile artists that not even just from Buffalo of all time, like that ever pick up a microphone. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing I can't do on the microphone. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he knows it. You know, this is my bro. Like this is my everyday nigga. So you know, bro, Jai Butte, he heard all my shit prior to his incarceration. The second one, he heard like what I had, and it's like he seen like the growth from the first incarceration, from when he went to jail in September 2020. You know what I'm saying? I was like just getting back started with the music. You know what I'm saying? I was like doing good.
Yeah.
He came back home in March. By the time he came home in March, he came home March 1st. It was like, yo, nigga, this you? Like, yo, this shit crazy, nigga. Like, you on this type of shit, you know? And then shit, from when he rocked out from March to July 1st, you know what I'm saying? We was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I seen what was going on, we was going crazy. And then from July 1st to September 1st, ironically, that's today. It's more shit than that, what he heard the last time, you know? So
Yeah.
when he says that, you know, he's basically saying it like, yo, bro, just so versatile, like it's crazy because like he always considered himself like a meek, jaded type of nigga. You dig?
Yeah, he
like,
said he was the meek. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He one of them type of niggas, you know. But me, I do everything. Like it ain't. I got love songs. I got songs about the pain, the trenches, turn up, got murder music. I got a song to get a nigga bitch fuck, all type of shit. Like it's the tape gonna be crazy, and it's so crazy with the tape because like the tape been done. Like all the songs that I put on the tape, it's probably 2 new songs that I just did that I put on there. The rest of them joints been like cooked up and worked on, you know what I'm saying? I added a couple on there, like my producer, my nigga Almigh, man, Mile High Almigh, that nigga go crazy. Like that nigga go crazy. Like it wouldn't be no me without Almigh, you feel me? So
Yeah.
he produced Dinner, that whole shit. And he made a lot of the beats on there. And if he didn't make the beats, he still cooked it up. You know what I'm like? Bro went crazy. You know, that's like my go-to guy right there and shit. So like the tape been done a lot of the songs and shit. Like I don't even feel that's my hardest shit. Like y'all gonna hear that shit like, yo, this shit go crazy, gang. Like me, I'm just gonna be like, yo, wait till y'all hear the album or y'all hear the rest of the shit.
How long have you been sitting on it?
Man, I've been sitting on the shit for, I'd say, I've been sitting on the shit for like 7 months. You know what I'm saying? About 7 months.
Damn.
And shit, I only been rapping for about 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't rap at all beforehand?
Hell nah. Like, I've been rapping since I was 4 years old, right? I used to get on stage and shit and all that with my older cousins. They had a rap group and shit, whatever. I used to like be the mascot. But I didn't go crazy with this shit till a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wrote, like I got little old songs on MySpace from like 2009 and shit, like one or two, little shit. But
Yeah.
I ain't never gave a fuck about no rap shit. I'm a street nigga first at the end of the day. So this shit wasn't about nothing to me. Like before I went to jail, I wouldn't even think about rap. Let's get to that. Like I wouldn't even think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't something I just picked up on within the last, 8-9 months. This shit I just started going crazy.
That is crazy. And it shows just putting in the hours gets you to where you are. Cause like
Hell yeah.
Rose was saying, like when he got out, brought him to the studio immediately. And you were like, all right, we're going to work. We're just going to like work, put as many hours in. And for you to like be so versatile in 9 months, like when I first heard you on the track off the Big Ghost project, I had no idea, like when I listened to your singles, like you are already versatile in the fucking 9 months that you are putting in
Speaking
music.
of that verse with like Big Ghost, like my brother, like he a different type of artist. Like the way he worked and push it together is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even expecting to do a song with him. Like I don't like this is my real brother. Like y'all gotta understand. Like when you got a sibling, like if you got siblings, you got a sibling or whatever.
I'm an only child, nah.
So that's crazy, bro. You only child. Like you know what a sibling like is. This is my sibling. Like I don't care about what you do. I like you, my brother, nigga. Like this rap shit is little compared to like what we really got going on. This is my brother at the end of the day. So I don't never hit bro for no music or no shit like that. Like especially at the time when we made that song. We made that song in like March. He made that project like this. Like that's what I'm saying. He crazy. Like I've never seen nobody work. The machine. That's the perfect name. He a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga different. And he's like, yo, yeah, get it. You got a hook for this? So I'm like, yo, this nigga wild right now. Like, but I ain't let him know that. I'm like,
how long have you been rapping when he asked you that?
I probably was like a good 4 months in.
God damn.
4 months. And he like, yo, get on this joint. But I already had a hook that I wrote for another nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a YouTube beat. I don't fuck with no YouTube beats. Like, that's beginning age shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody that's on the upcoming and shit rapping. YouTube beats how you start going crazy. But me, like, I ain't on that because, like, I'm trying to get money with this shit. And at the same time, too, though, I'm not going to sit up here and cap neither. Like, I do fuck with YouTube beats, do. Like, I definitely... You run into the fire on them shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you're in studio with a producer, that's a completely different thing. You're gonna get
a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. And the song that I had really wrote that hook for was for a YouTube beat song with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? And look how God worked. He like, fuck that YouTube shit. We gonna get you on this Conway the Machine tape. Now nigga like Buck, no. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. And then how did you get on La Machina? Because you have that song with El Camino too.
Yeah, La Machina, another thing. I was in Nami Labs cooking up at my spot, and he just hit me like, yo, I need a verse of this right now. He sent it to me. I'm like, oh shit. And I had stopped what I was doing to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I cooked that shit up for him and shit, and said he fuck with it. I sent it to him in one take. Like, man, I'm done. Sent that shit to him and shit. Because like I said, that's my brother at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's a business too. That's his job. Like he get paid millions of dollars to be one of the best rappers that we ever seen pick a microphone up. So you got like it just can't be no sugar-coated shit. You gotta have that shit situated. It gotta be some fire. You gotta be fire, nigga.
Yeah.
It gotta be that,
And everyone I've talked to, I've talked to Skis too. He was like, talks about how Conway's such a good leader, and he gives you like little tests. Like him sending you that track, you having to drop, not like you dropping everything to do that shit shows that you're on top of it. Or like him hitting Skis up, you can listen to that episode and he's like, come to New York right now, we're going to record. And he dropped
that's how he go.
And that's how he got signed. Like
that's how he go. Like, that's just how that shit be.
Opportunities, yeah.
And you got to seize the moment. That's the best part about the whole shit because it feels better when you do it that way. Like the handout way, that's a cheat code. That shit chips. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no handouts. I don't get nothing from nobody. Like I be having to make this shit clear because niggas be getting fucked up because who my brother is. Like nigga, I'm a grown man at the end of the day, and he a grown man at the end of the day. He a real nigga. Like you got to work hard. Like ain't
he's not gonna sink money into you if you're
hell yeah. Ain't no niggas been getting money. Like niggas been getting money. Like we ain't seen as much as you know, with niggas is the opportunities we got, you know, we got now and shit, obviously, but like niggas been definitely seeing money at the point where that it's not about no money. It's about being real at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He could give me $1 million right now. I can go get a Bugatti. I'm back broke. Compared to him teaching me how to get $1 million from scratch off of merch, doing this, doing that, vinyls, X, Y, and Z. So now I can make that $1 million 10 times in a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Compared to just getting $1 million cash and going to blow the shit. Now I'm back with my hand out. Yo, big brother, can I get that? Nah, fuck that. We ain't doing that over here.
How long after you were back was this your mentality that you were just gonna go all in?
I mean, the day I walked out the gates, I knew I was gonna go all in. I just didn't know with what, but I knew that whatever I was gonna do, it was gonna be all in. It was all in nothing. Cause I knew I wasn't going back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we live in an era and a generation. We actually lucky. I tell my niggas this shit all the time. Like, it's so easy to become a millionaire now. Like $1 million isn't shit no more. You know, I would laugh at a record label. They came to me right now saying we'll give you $1 million. I'd tell them shut that shit up their ass. I'm good. That's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need 15s and 20s and shit. I need shit like that. I got a lot of people lives I got change around me. You feel me? So $1 million, I'm worth $1 million with my drip, nigga. I can't just have $1 million. What about my kids, my girls, my man kids, his girl, his mom, and all? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's still a real life outside this music shit. People be forgetting, and this Instagram money and all that. Like, it's real shit going on. $1 million ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why I fuck with Buffalo. Is there everyone like the people who I meet, they like want to put other people on. It's not like feast or famine. It's like if I can teach you and you have the discipline and the drive for it, then like we all can win, and that just grows.
You got to say that one more time, bro. You got to have that discipline and that drive.
You got to discipline and drive.
You can talk me to death about what you want and how I could do this for you, and you the best rapper. You could do that. You show me that you could do it, and you do. That's the discipline. Sticking to the script. And then the drive is the grind. Going to the studio every day, doing whatever you crafting every day. Then that's now I'm like, damn, he really on that shit. Like,
and you got to have longevity in it. You got to be able to do it.
You can't stop.
You can't do it for a year and then give up. You know?
Yeah, you can't stop.
Because grinding for a year feels hard. Like this 9 months probably feels long, but you're trying to create something from 10 years from now, not just like
honestly, because music is timeless. Music is timeless. That's where a lot of these artists get fucked up at. They sign these deals, man, and they don't understand that these songs that they create from scratch are timeless. Like, there's no price to that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And a lot of cats don't be realizing that. You feel me? A lot of cats don't be realizing that shit. They just be thinking, they think for the moment. What about my kids, man? I know artists who died and shit, got killed and shit. Their kids is fucked up. That's because when they pops and whoever was alive, weren't making the right decisions, not realizing that this music is timeless. We listen to music from every era. You got people that still listen to 1950 jazz and Little Richard and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got grannies that still play motherfucking Al Green and shit. And you got old drunk niggas running up and down the block still stuck in the 90s playing motherfucking Tribe Called Quest and Onyx and all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's timeless. It's timeless.
That's real, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why would I allow money to take away from what my worth really is? It means to me at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't when people talk about like selling your soul, it's not even on some like demonic shit. It's on some like you're selling your passion. You're selling your like yourself. You sold
exactly
your self-worth. Like
you sold yourself. Come from the soul. All your craft and your desire and your drive, and that's from the soul. So when you get out of way or you do whatever you do, it's like you're selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like me, I can never sell my soul. You want to know why? Because ain't nothing in this world worth more than myself and knowing myself. Once you got knowledge of self, you undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And everybody around me will tell you that. Like, Shots, he undefeated. Like, bro, he listen, he take advice. You know what I'm saying? He got a good heart. At the end of the day, he want everybody to win. Like, it's a different type of vibe when you around real niggas. And that's everybody in my camp. You feel me? To my cameraman, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Who taught you that? When did you learn that?
I learned that on some G shit when I was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I learned the meaning of knowledge. I actually knew I had to find out what knowledge itself was first. I learned that in a box. I was in Mid-State Box 2018, excuse me, for like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I was in there with an OG. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my OG. He know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hats up. You know what I'm saying? And we had nothing but time on our hands, and they considered us so influential in that facility. They made us be in the cell together. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta go together type shit. Like y'all gotta be together. So in there, you know, he seen like my potential. He like, yo, look, well, homie, you got it. You know, and I just started learning, reading, studying, working out, learning my body. And that allowed me to control my mind and my spirit and just reading and studying and making that a consistent basis out of my life. And look where it got me so far. You know what I'm saying?
What was your mind? What was your path that your mind was on before that?
I didn't have a path. I didn't know where I was going. I just was there. I was just there physically. Niggas around me, I'm losing homies. I'm catching cases. You know what I'm saying? I got kids and shit. It was just mad shit going on, you know? I ain't have a path. Like, I was just outside in like a field. You ever go to a football field and just look to the left and the right? Like, damn, look at all this land. That was like my vision at a point in time in life. I didn't know where I was going. It took me to get incarcerated to figure out I need to find somewhere to go. So once I figured out I need to find somewhere to go, I started looking for places to go. And that's where I started coming up with ideas and different things that I'm gonna do. Like, I wrote so much music in jail, not even really on some knowing I'm about to be a rapper shit, you know?
Yeah.
And look now, where I just got the direction I end up taking, the path I end up taking and shit, you know? I'm trying to change lives with this shit. Like, I want niggas to know, like, nigga, anybody could do it. Like, anybody could do this shit, you feel me? I ain't even do nothing crazy yet. Like, motherfuckers be looking at me like, yo, shots, Like, I ain't even seen nothing yet. What I'm about to do. I ain't even seen a quarter of what I'm about to do. I'm talking about Grammys, all that. First one in Buffalo, for real though, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's that point in time. Like,
that's wild. Like, people don't realize that knowledge is power. Like you saying, you having to read and like find your body, and like that's some real shit. Like people don't read books that much anymore. That's not a fucking. No one sits down and reads.
I love to read.
Book. Like,
I love to read. I was just somewhere in a public area. I can't say where, but I thought to myself, damn, I should have bought a book with me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember the first book that you read that like opened up your mind?
The first book I read that opened up my mind, it was The Message by Elijah Muhammad. And not to say that I'm not like a 5%er, like I'm not even on that type of shit, but the message that he presented within that book spoke so many volumes. The speaker don't even have one, not even a speaker, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And I just started reading from there. I always liked to read though. Like, I was always reading like hood novels and what's his name? James Patterson and all them, you know?
Oh shit, really? So you were reading?
Hell yeah. I've been reading because I used to always be in a box on cube confinement. So that was my entertainment, reading.
Yeah.
And after you done read every hood novel on the block, you got to read ain't got no choice but to read a sci-fi book or, you know, an autobiography or something. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's just me. I don't even watch movies. I read.
I don't really watch movies. Like, books that have changed my life are like The War of Art, Four Agreements.
Yeah, I read all the Robert Greene books, the 38 Laws, you know.
The Alchemist. You ever read The Alchemist?
I'm not familiar with that one, bro.
That one fucking changed my life. It's a novel, but it's about showing you the omens in life, like showing you the different, like you meeting the fucking person who brought you to this place when they had you together, fucking Conway, different things that they're these omens in life that put you where you are. And that book helped me out so much.
Yeah, I might gotta pick that shit up, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I like Malcolm Gladwell a lot. Malcolm, like the 10,000 Hours.
Wow. I haven't read it, Malcolm Gladwell. Like I said, I love James Patterson. I love Tom Clancy. He was one of my favorites. I
Oh,
love
Tom
Tom
Clancy
Clancy.
is. I love Tom
He go
Clancy.
crazy.
Yeah,
He go
for real.
crazy. Yeah. Who else I read? Robert Greene. Like I said, I read The Art of War, 38 Laws of Power. I read all of them. And I read a lot of autobiographies. The autobiography of Gucci Man touched me too. Pause. That definitely hit me like mentally, because like to see where he can, like Gucci, one of my favorite artists of all time. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like,
one of mine too.
That's one of my favorite. I was just riding around listening to old WAP yesterday, going crazy in that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? WAP go crazy.
You have a
And to
favorite
read
project?
his book. My favorite project. Ooh. I fuck with all WAP shit. So I'm gonna say my favorite project could be my go-to. And I probably had to be Gucci Sosa.
Okay,
That's my
yeah.
shit. With
That-
Colors, Love Me, Tell That Girl. It's shit on there.
Post Prison Gucci has like all the albums. There's no misses though.
Yeah, post
Like
prison,
he
he was
came
going
back
crazy.
so
Like,
strong.
He came back lit. I ain't gonna lie. Big Bro definitely teed up. That's like one of my favorite 5 artists of all time. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
going to see Dirk and Baby tonight actually.
Oh, word. Shout out
Yeah.
to Dirk and Baby. For sure.
Going
Shout out to them.
going 9 months ago, the day you got out and go into the studio till you're
Yeah.
going on tour now. You're going to literally, if you talk to anyone in the scene, like the not underground, because Conway's not underground, but like this is one of the most sought after tours.
Yeah.
And like fucking, and is that like do you see yourself being on there? Is that crazy? Like you're about to be on one of the craziest tours, like.
It's like, it's crazy, but it's not, because like this is my brother. I gotta keep reminding you, like, this is my brother. So like I take him. Like, I take my brother. I'm the one that get my brother teed up. Like I be like, nigga, you that nigga, like, what the fuck? Like, you know, my brother don't give a fuck about going outside. He don't care about going outside. Brother is he'll sit in his mansion all day, in his crib or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And just chill, relax, play the game, smoke all day, you know, get trees. That's what we do. We get trees. We don't pop pill. We don't do all that other shit these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? We get us a good cup of some drink, roll one, we good. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on around this bitch. So that's what it is. That's what it is with bro. Like, he ain't the nigga to be outside. I had to tell him, like, yo, bro, you could have, what he's doing now, he could have did a year ago. They better thank the fact that he antisocial, because they'd have been even mad from last year, nigga. Like, he teed up. Like, niggas gotta understand that. Like, he is starved within himself. Like, that nigga different. And look, a couple months, he only been outside 5-6 months. We at Puff Bread. We doing shit. We on Donda. You know what I'm saying? I say we, because
You're at the DMX.
we on X joint. We ain't every lit album this year. We on it. You know, and I say we because every accomplishment he make is for us. It's another door open for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he opening doors. He kicking them shit down every fucking boom, boom. Like, he doing the shit. He doing is we don't see that in Buffalo. You did? We like, Rick James. I ain't know no fucking Rick James and shit. R.I.P. Rick James, but I'm keeping it 100, buck. I'm a real nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know my niggas in my area. We don't know shit like that. But we know Conway and Benny and West walking around this bitch looking like Mr. T, pulling up in all type of Rolls Royces and Lambo trucks and all that shit, you know? So, and that's all for their hard work. These niggas work hard. I keep telling niggas, like, these niggas work real hard, man. Y'all don't even know what these niggas go through behind the scenes, man. And to see the fact that they ended up on Donda's X album, you know, they individual project, you know. West just dropped. Go get that new West. You know what I'm saying? That Hitler Wears Hermes 8. That shit went crazy.
That shit went,
you know, God Don't Make Mistakes is on the way. Like, that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
I heard it already.
I know
I've been hearing
it, but is it insane as you would think?
That's an understatement. Insane is an understatement. Like, that shit is immaculate. It's incredible. Like, it's Conway though. It's my brother. Like, he just different. God create certain people for certain things, and he literally created my brother to be the GOAT. I can't make this shit up. Like, if y'all knew where we came from and the shit we had to go through, like, oh man, that nigga, yo, man.
Conway's, I mean, on some real, not like just a fan shit. He's the reason that I'm doing this now. Like 2016, I saw him at a Middle East upstairs. I was smoking the most trash blunts ever, and I went up to him. And I was like, hey, I'm a stand-up comedian, and your music, like, inspired me. Because Reject 2 was the first project I heard out of any Buffalo.
Yeah, that shit
And
was crazy.
we talked for 45 minutes, and he actually asked me about like comedy. He was like a fan. He told me that like when when was locked up, he'd have all the plans that's happening now. He was saying how when he got out, he was sleeping on Derringer's floor.
He was.
He was
He
saying all
was.
this shit, and it was a real conversation. And now I'm talking to you, and it's like like for real, like he's one of those people that's creating
Like,
something. Like just
he a
meeting him,
goat.
talking to him, created this thing
He a
5 years
goat.
later.
He a goat, man. It's like I can't even put in the words, bro. Like that shit's crazy, man. Like y'all don't even know. Like if y'all see, imagine how you see how you feel. You don't even know the how.
For real, that
So
was
just
all one
imagine how I feel. You dig? Like just imagine me, nigga. Like my brother got it lit. So he got Bell's palsy lit. Nigga, his niggas run around that want Bell's palsy so they can look like Conway. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Yeah.
He got R&B bitches in his DM with Bell's palsy. But if this was a normal nigga, they wouldn't even look at like, ew, get away from me. But it ain't even about rap. It's his demeanor. It's his persona. He a real nigga. I was just telling my man out the other day, like, if that nigga ain't rap, he'd still be Beasley, nigga. Like, this how his bop. Like, you dig? Like,
Yeah.
it's different, man. The aura different, man. You know? It just feel good when you're a real nigga and you can take your hat off and salute and be like, I'm around this, man. I'm learning. It's my mentor almost, you know?
Nah,
Like,
for real. It's that energy.
real shit.
The energy, you know, you
It's
just
different, man. You see a nigga taking care of his whole family. We got a big ass family. You know, we lost a couple people. He took care of it. Funerals ain't cheap neither. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's just the giveaways, the shit he do for the community. Like, man, this shit don't make no sense, man.
And salute him.
He just got
like
his own
in
day. He just
Buffalo,
got his
yeah.
own day in Buffalo. Yeah, you know. So it's just like that shit I want to do. You know, that shit I'm going to do. It's not nothing stopping me. That's what he showed me neither. You know, like nigga took a headshot. He got shot in his neck, his head. Like he got fucked up. Niggas don't make helmet taps around this bitch. You did, you know. And look what he accomplished off that shit. A lot of motherfuckers would have been discouraged. Like it's over. You know. He ain't do none of that. He kept grinding and shit. That nigga teed up. Now look at him. He laughing. He got the last laugh. You know.
But you weren't focusing on music when you were younger, and he was. Like, did you see it? But you were like, "That's not my life. That's not."
I'm a shy nigga, yeah. So I've been like, I love rap. I've been in the mirror at the crib with the mic, acting like I'm Lil Bow Wow and them niggas and shit. You know, I've been on that. I just never had the confidence to do the shit. And then being in jail would take me to see this nigga on the fucking BET Award cipher, my real brother, my daddy's son. You feel me?
Yeah.
On a motherfucking BET Award cipher with Eminem and these niggas, man. I'm in jail. I ain't know about this shit. I was on loss of everything. I couldn't even call home nothing. I just happened to sneak out my shit and catch it. Like, oh, I'm like, nigga, that's my brother. That's big bro. Niggas like, get this. Niggas thought I was bapping. But niggas know I don't bap though. I ain't one of them niggas, you dig?
Yeah.
And shit, he had the phone on for me. He had money on the phone. I'm like, nigga, I call him. Like, what the fuck is you niggas talking about? There's money on this bitch right now. That nigga tripping. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man.
That's what crazy. You and like Rose was talking about, you doing that for him when he was out though. Like when he first got out, and you took him and you taught him that shit about like making that
domino effect. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Like I want my bro to do better. I don't want that jail shit for the birds. That shit corny. It hurt my soul every day that Rose is not here, man. He don't even call me how he used to. Rose one thing about Rose. He go to jail, that bitch gonna get him a phone in there, man. He gonna have a phone, that motherfucker. He gonna call me all day, man. Still teed up. You know, that nigga, he just wanted his spirit different too. Like, I'm just blessed to be able to breathe the same air as these niggas, you know? Because these niggas is legends before they don't even know this shit. Yeah. You know? And but he ain't even been calling me. He just like, yo, like, he'd call me once a week, every couple days, and be like, yo, yo, bro, what's up? You good? I tell him what's going on. He's like, see, this one I ain't want to call because he know he's supposed to be here and shit, you know? But he gonna be back out this bitch real soon, you know? It's gonna be even better when he get out. The whole world already knowing him. They gonna know him even more when he get out this bitch, like, you know?
Cause you're dedicating your whole album to him. Like that's real shit. Like
free roll.
He's still here, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. I grinded with him, you know? He been rapping too. He just always Mick Rose, like he compares himself to Meek, not even just cause how he sounds. Like he always been in the streets rapping, battling niggas. Like we never did like freestyle battles, but like when it's lit outside, music on, he there talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? He teed up. Like I said, I was shy. I ain't never really. This shit still be taking me and my niggas. They be like, we rap like my niggas that call me and shit because my niggas got time, nigga. My niggas got 10 years and 20 years and 15 years and 12 years, 8 years and all type of shit. So they don't remember no rapping shots, nigga. They know shots. They don't know no rapper though.
Yeah.
You know? So it be taking them niggas, but I just told my homie earlier, he called me like, nigga, I'm on JPay, go look me up, nigga, I'm on that bitch. I already was on there on the Machina and all that shit, but I'm on that shit with my own shit now. Go look me up. You feel me?
On JPEG?
You know? Hell yeah, I'm on all streaming platforms. That Shots One Take, The Message, Just Came Home, all that sort of shit.
Just Came Home, man. That's what I mean. It's crazy that you're 9 months in, because that song, over a sample that like people know, and fuck, you're spitting, like you're telling real emotional shit. Like you have like a gift for the storytelling, writing, like that shit's
yeah,
real.
I let it may tell you about that because that's who recorded me. And that motherfucker tell you like we played that beat. It wasn't wrote. I didn't write that. That wasn't something that I came in the lab like, yeah, bro, I got a track. Like we do regular shit. We get high, listen to motherfucking beats and shit, get drees and shit. We in here vibing, listen to old music we just recorded. The homie Jay Chats had just sent me a pack. You feel me? Shout out to the homie Jay Chats and shit. And that was one of the tracks he sent me. So we hearing this bitch slapping. We like, oh, this that shit right here. This is getting that shit. Like we teed up. And then shit, you know, I just went in that bitch and blacked out and shit. And may tell you, you know, that's my witness. That's my right-hand man in the booth. Like that nigga take me there. You know? Like he'll tell you how that shit go.
Is that how you write? Is that how you write? You just go into that flow state, or do you?
I write too. See, like I was just explaining to my homie earlier too. Like I write music too, but my writing ain't me at home listening to beats writing. Like my writing might be in the car, and I might just get a flow in my head. Like, oh shit, this shit getting that right now. Hold on, let me walk, and I start tapping into my phone and shit. I learned some shit too, the voice memos and shit. Like you might get a flow or whatever. I hit the voice memo, you know, and I'll go from there with that shit.
That's the same way with comedy. Like, I don't know. I can't sit down and write. I'm a person who needs to be on the move. Like a fucking shark. I feel like if I stand still, I'm dead. Like I fucking need to move. So when I write, it's usually driving or when I'm going to do something, like working out. Like I just ran 4 miles right before we talked because I needed to get, you need to get your body right, mind right.
Hell yeah, you got to. I work out every day on this bitch. Like I stopped. When I was locked up, I was working out every day. My shit was getting at you heard? I stopped, came back home. You know how that shit be smoking, drinking, fucking, all that. None of that shit get me right back down to 180, 170 and shit. But I had to get my shit back in order. Like health is wealth. You feel me? At the end of the day, you ain't got no
work right. You can't work at your
you can't work right. Like you gotta work out. Like I love the fact because living the life I live and shit. I'm on the move and shit. So I ain't eating the best food every day and I ain't doing the best shit every day. But I get up and go to that gym that next day, sweat that shit out, work that shit out. I've been trying to fuck with salads and shit lately too. My homie he be fucking with them bitches and shit. It may. Speaking of the devil, it may. No bat, you know what I'm saying? He be fucking with them shit. So
it's so
I gotta get on that.
Get like shit food, but like this for real, you feel so much better if you get like a salad with like grilled chicken.
My little brother,
shit,
my little brother, young Rosie don't eat meat. Pause. He don't eat none of that shit. And Rosie, little bro, been on that. Them niggas don't fuck with that shit. I've been trying to get like them niggas and shit.
Well, that's tough now that like shows are opening back up and I'm doing shows and I'm not on like a tour like you, but like when I'm out, I'm not trying. It's hard to be like, all right, I'm going to think about taking care of myself because you just want to do the easiest, quickest thing, I'll
tell you something, man. Rap niggas eat the worst. Don't let these Instagram boomerangs that we post with $1,000 bills and shit. That's once in a blue moon, nigga. We eat Popeyes, McDonald's, motherfucking Wendy burgers, all that, none of that shit. Like, we eat the worst, nigga, because we always on the move. We gotta be shit. We gotta be here, laugh, interview, woo. We gotta catch a story for a close, like it's just always on the move and shit. So we might get a finally chance to sit the fuck down once out of it, That shit ain't all the time and shit though. We be getting fucked up and shit. We be moving and shit. So that's why, but the team work out though. We working out and shit. I work out. My brother work out, like he work out at the, like if a nigga got a telly and shit, he getting this shit off. He getting that, like, you know? Like, word, niggas be on that shit. Jay Skis fuck around with the bikes and shit. He ride every day to see the homie Weeds, RIP the bro Weeds and shit.
Yeah.
Pose up for Weeds and shit. Like, niggas be getting that, you know? Like, we on that. My niggas, D Rose, you see, he big, stocky,
He is
brolic.
big. Yeah,
that
for real. We talked about that on the podcast. He's fucking jacked as
He
shit.
fucking stupid. My nigga FMG Frank, shout out my nigga FMG Frank. My nigga A Benji. Like, the niggas around me getting that. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. My niggas is different, man.
Are you stressed with like doing all this? Are you happy? Are you happy?
I stress over everyday shit that you do, bro. Every day. Every day. Everything that you stress for, probably I do too, bro.
Yeah.
Every day. Just cause niggas got money and just cause you see us living here and we here, we with this.
But I also mean it's probably stressful having so much on your back. Like
that's like the relief almost in a sense, you know, because it's like I get away from the shit, dog, you know?
Yeah.
I go hit that stage and I can go be around people. You get more love from your fans and shit than you go from the people in your actual life. I notice about this shit. Like, it be taking me how a fan to run up on me, like, yo, can I get a picture? And I just be like, yo, what the fuck do you mean? Like, you know?
It's real, like, at first I was mad at it. Like, you heard me talk every day. You don't want to hear me talk more. Like, I like when strangers, I like showing it to strangers. I don't want people I know. I want them to love my shit, like love me. But I'm doing it for people who don't know me, because art is trying to like not prove yourself to yourself, but like be like, nah, I really am what I say I am.
For sure. Like, them niggas be having free weed and shit. I don't be smoking that shit because I ain't let nobody lace me. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's ops out this bitch too. When you teed out this bitch. So we get so much shit. So a nigga I just take a picture and, you know, just in case a nigga follow me or something, or the person that gave it to me, like, oh, then he really got it. Like, I ain't smoking on that shit though. Like, it's quiet. Like, you ain't lacing my thwink, nigga. It's quiet. It's over for that shit.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up that people do sick shit like that. I even gotta have this mentality because from a person that's not even on that type of time, they might really want me to try their weed out. Like, yo, shots, man, I go to my house, but I just gotta be on 50. Like, I'm not letting nobody finesse me. It's quiet.
What was the first feeling you got that you're like, oh shit, not I have fans, but people actually know me? Like, people.
I had a show. I had my first show in Buffalo this year. And after the show, I can't even say after the show, throughout the whole show, because I like the show that I had and shit, all the Buffalo lit artists got to perform. Like, Kane Wade was there, Mile High Music was there, Love Boat was there, my nigga Dog Money, a couple artists. Love hit Jay Skis hit the stage, Love hit the stage, you know? So it was just one fan. When I came out that bitch, that motherfucker was just like, he was just patched in. He was tapped in with me. You heard? Like,
yeah.
And mind you, I'm performing all songs these people never heard before. You won't hang around me or be with me when I make music or a part of my everyday life. You're not gonna hear my music because I'm not releasing it. It ain't out that. I'm not sending it to you. You know?
Yeah.
I had their eyes going crazy out that bitch, and this nigga act like he was watching Tupac or something on that phone. You did? And shit, after the show, he was like, yo, Shots, can I get a picture? I'm from Niagara Falls, bro. And that shit took me because I'm just like, damn, how the fuck this nigga know me like that? Like, damn, you dig? I ended up giving a nigga my hat and all that. Shout out my nigga, Parson. Shout out my nigga Billy Esco, man, with the cafe hats. I had an exclusive yellow joint.
He's gonna be coming on soon. So shout out.
That's my nigga right there. Shout out, big bro. Shit, I had a yellow exclusive joint. You know what I'm saying? That shit was Beasley. You know, I ended up giving this shit to Son because I'm like, you know, you was rocking with me this whole shit. Like, that shit took me.
Was that your first show ever?
That was my first show ever.
How was that? Was it because were you nervous? Were you like, that's crazy? How long into rapping was your first show?
I had my first show May 21st. I probably was like 6 months in, maybe 7 months. I ain't do a sound check now. I was nervous as hell because I told you I'm shy and shit, you know? Like, I'm not a people person and shit. I ain't I gotta rock with you to fuck with you. Once we rock, out, we good. Like you see how we going right now and shit, gang.
Yeah.
We busy, but like everybody else and shit, I don't want to talk. Like I'm good off. Like everybody say I'm mean and shit. Bitch, like he mean. I shut the fuck up. Shut up.
They say the
Like,
same shit about Conway, but no one.
yeah,
He's not mean at all. He's one of the nicest people
nah,
I've ever
you will
talked
ever
to.
meet. You know, our house is different. Our shit big, but you got to get in that door. We just won't allow no food or no goofy shit around.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no goofy shit coming around us. You know, but once you pass the test, you in there, you busy. You know, you good. So that first show shit was like, I was nervous and shit, you know? But like my niggas, my camp, like you that nigga, bro. Like it made telling me the whole time, like, bro, you make nothing but hit records. How these people not gonna fuck with this shit, you know?
Yeah.
It may got me through that shit, you know? My nigga Karma too, like we was going crazy that whole week and shit, like, cause they been doing this performing in front of crowd shit. You know, they helped me get the merch together. They helped me put all the shit together. So, you know, we just getting high, chopping up. They like, gang, you got it. Like, you T, bro. They don't even stress off that shit. They gonna rock with you. I didn't even think that much people was gonna come. Like, we had way more people that we were supposed to have. It was supposed to be 100 people. It was at least 150, 160. Like, the police got called. They like, what's going on? It was like, yo, this history being made. Why? This the Shots concert. This the first time in a millions of times y'all gonna have to deal with this shit. Like, you know? And shit, I just rocked out that bitch. And they was rocking with me, you know? Shout out to everybody that came to my shit, you know?
How do you feel about, you're about to do some real shows? Like, not that wasn't a real show, but like real, big, huge audiences. Like, are you nervous? Are you excited? Like,
it broke the ice. Now it's like a high. I get that shit like a high. Like, I love to go on stage now. I don't want to get off that shit.
Like I used to drink a good amount. I used to be like a drinker. And when I like have a good set or on stage, that blackout on stage or that feeling on stage is way better than anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like high
It's crazy
from any, like that's better than any like that shit's different.
I was just thinking to myself earlier, I'm about to start jumping in the crowds. Man. I'm about to start diving in the crowds and shit.
For that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, shot get that. Like, and it's just so crazy. Like you saying your music, you only heard 5 songs. The 3 is on. The 3 I just did. Oh, shout out my nigga Fat Wop too. You know that's my brother and shit. That's D Rose twin brother and shit. We just dropped Toxic. It's on Apple. Go grab that. You know, everybody go fuck with that shit. That shit go crazy. Like, you know, we only got a couple songs from the shit. Wait till this Free Rose come out. That's only a taste.
I heard a couple of the songs you had with Rose. He played me some shit that I was like, okay.
Like,
he played you a song that I don't know if it's on the project, the two of you. I don't even know. It wasn't called Narcotics. I think that was his own song.
He do got a song called Narcotics. I'm not on that song.
That song goes hard. That song goes hard. But the one he played with you two was like, oh shit.
I wanted to be talking about
project together.
Yeah, we got enough songs and shit to do one of them shits, you know? It's like, I'm like, that's my brother and shit, but like I said, this is business at the same time too. Like,
yeah,
I would do a project with bro, but
I hear you.
Like, I'm the type of nigga, like, I want to shoot videos and do all of this. Like, I'm not playing, you know? And timing be off sometimes, you know? Like, I got a project with my nigga Kane Wave and shit that's gonna come out real soon and shit. Like, we got the hardest song of the year easily. Like, and the world hasn't even heard it yet, but a few places have. I performed it in a couple shows I did, you know.
When's that project dropping?
Whenever. Kane Wave work. He worked. Kane Wave work. His work ethic different. Like, Kane Wave probably recording a song right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Literally though. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gang different with that shit. So we just gotta shoot a couple more videos and shit, you know. We almost done though. The project itself is done. The music is done. Like, that shit is completed. You know, we got a solid 10 songs for y'all motherfuckers. That's going, every last one of them bitches slap, you know?
Yeah.
And that's done. So we just got to shoot a couple more videos. We got one video shot already. Big body got shot. Everybody go fuck with that shit on YouTube.
You had the first date of your tour already, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you guys prepare for that? Because for real, Conway puts on the best show I think I've ever seen, like live performance. Do you guys practice?
Just like rehearsal every day.
Every day. I don't get why people don't rehearse.
Every day.
That makes sense.
Everybody rehearse. Don't let nobody tell you they don't. All these rap niggas, but they be capping so fucking much. A nigga sit up here and be like, yeah, I just go up there and do it. There's no way possible that you going up there in front of thousands of people and literally knowing the lyrics to every single song. See, we don't, but you know what to be too? Some niggas rap on they lyrics. We don't rap on lyrics. We rap on instrumentals.
Oh, do
And
you? That's
yeah, we just
salute.
play our
That's
shit.
the real shit.
We
Yeah.
play that. Yeah, we don't get on stage and rap the lyrics to the song. Like we actually take the lyrics out of the song, we the ad-libs on our bitch, maybe a hook, and we going in. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
what I be saying. Like, you gotta look at my brother. This nigga just went crazy. All lyrics. Like he like it's different, you know. And it's the nigga I gotta study, you know. So just imagine what type of animal I am. See, my camp know though. Like they know. Like I get on this bitch right now playing my shit. You would take the headphones off. Just like, yo, this shit crazy. It's crazy. Like I had Beanie Siegel in the studio losing his mind. You know, shout out my nigga Beans and shit.
How'd that come together?
Man, working with bro. Beans and Freeway had a show out here. You know, and they came in
That's the one
Freeway.
that Salute Mars, Go to Mars. Marcus was on. Yeah.
I think they was at the Golden Nugget, if I'm not mistaken. They had a show here, whatever the case may be. And you know, and Beans came up here and locked in the lab. And we was going to the studio with Beans every day. Like we was in that bitch every day, you know, locking in the shit. And shit, it was just my time. You know, I'm a nigga that wait my time. I'm not a nigga that's gonna come try to steal the show. I'm not gonna try to come be loud and take the attention. Like everybody's time come, you know?
Yeah.
And shit, my time came. I was actually in there locking in. I recorded like 4 or 5 songs that night.
Damn.
You know, and he ended up coming in there like, yo, who the fuck? And I'm like, nigga, that's we was working. I'm in the booth. He like, yo, this shit go crazy, little bro. Like, you know, and then we just passed in the shit, you know. Shout out Beans, though. He a real nigga. Fuck with Beans. Sure.
How much are you sitting on music wise?
That's a good question. How much am I sitting on music wise? I'm sitting on at least, I don't cap. I'm sitting on at least 8 tapes.
Are they all going to be released, or are you keeping?
Nah. Like a lot of that shit is old shit. I'm gonna NFT my old shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna NFT my old shit. Like all my old shit I used to have on like YouTube beats. I'm gonna get with the nigga who made the beat, do whatever, situate that legally, and NFT them bitches and shit. So I probably never release them. But like I said, I'm gonna NFT him, sell them shits for some class. Like it's crazy. It's my first music I ever said. I'm about to be one of the biggest artists the world has ever seen. You know, let alone Buffalo, New York. You know, so that shit gonna be worth. Who knows what that shit gonna be worth one day?
When you were a kid, did you know
say that humbly too.
Yeah.
Let me put that in there too. Let me make sure I don't want niggas. Like I say that in the most humblest way, respectfully. You know.
When you were a kid, when you were a teenager, did you feel like that was going to be real, or did you really find that out later in life?
You want me to lie, or you want me to be 100?
I want you to be 100.
Yes. Yeah. I did. I used to always be in my room and shit, playing music and shit, like knowing that one day I'd be like a star. Like my favorite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with MJ, so I always looked up to the MJ story, the kid, to the teen, to the adult. So I always, you know, I almost call this shit manifested it on myself almost. If you think about it, you feel me? Because I always had that desire because I was just so past in music. Then you had the little Bow Wows. And then I was getting the younger kids and rappers. I'm like, oh, this shit really coming my way now. Soldier Boys and Chief Keef. And I'm like, oh, shit, this shit about to woo me. Look at me now. You know, and like I said, this ain't nothing yet.
Buffalo proved that you can do that. Look, shout out Griselda, but they weren't 20 years old making hit out. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Because we never had the light. See, my brother and them been on that. Gang and them been on that. They've been kicking down doors in these little underground scenes since 06, since the Crush DVD and Smack DVD, and you know, shout out my nigga at King City and shit. You know, they been doing that battles and the Rochesters and all that. Yeah, they been moving around since 06, 05 when niggas chains was hanging down their bellies and all that shit. You know, it's just Buffalo never had a reason. They had it worse than anybody because the Bills was losing, right? You gotta think this shit all matters because it's all about spotlight and attention. The Bills is losing. We don't got a basketball team. The Sabres ain't shit. You know, who really gives a fuck about hockey besides hockey fans? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing really going on here politically besides a bunch of young niggas running around, you know, gang banging and shit teed up at this bitch. Like, there's no attention. So they had to break all type of barriers to get to where they at. And the fact that they got there, that's why the sky's the limit for them, because now they made it. Like it's just up because they had to go through everything. We don't have, like, you gotta think, a nigga from Cleveland. Imagine a rapper from Cleveland in 2016 when the Cavaliers beat Golden State in the finals. He could go with this shit. Yo, nah, son from Cleveland. He know LeBron. You know, rappers. We know a lot of niggas. Shit, that's lit.
Yeah.
You know, that's teed up. You know, connections. They ain't about what you know, it's who you know. We don't got nothing out here. You know, Buffalo ain't got. Without us, what you got? You take Griselda out of Buffalo, this shit die young, bro. There's nothing else here but a bunch of niggas that's striving for their dream. And it's fucked up because they getting cut short because we don't have no attention on our city. You know, but that shit over with though. I'm here.
The
it's
real
over.
shit's happening.
My
Yeah.
niggas here. Like, we did that already. I'm here. It's over. And Buffalo's so talented. Shout out to all the Buffalo artists and shit, you know, that's doing their thing and shit. Because they
Whenever
talented.
I
There's
go to
some shit out
Buffalo,
here.
I meet a new rapper that I'm like, oh shit. Like,
Hell
salute
yeah.
brother Tom. Salute, like,
You know,
there's so
I don't even be knowing all these niggas and shit. Like, long as they ain't ops, I'll fuck with them, you know? I don't really be knowing these. I don't really, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and act like I listen to Buffalo rappers and shit. Like,
I got
I
you.
don't, because I'm focused on my time. I'm working, you know? I don't got time to, honestly, bro. Like, I ain't got time to sit down and be listening to other artists. I gotta, like, literally listen to what I know. Like, I gotta learn all my brother lyrics. I'm on stage with him. I gotta be his hype man that time point. So I gotta know his lyrics. I gotta learn mine because we don't rap on stage, like, you know? So it's not no offensive shit. Like I said, I fuck with every Buffalo artist. Like, every Buffalo artist that ain't on no op shit, I'll fuck with you, you know? No hating shit, you know? And it be fucked up because as a rapper and shit, we get niggas that hate on us for no reason and shit. Motherfuckers don't, that's why I say ops, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to take that personal and shit, but, you know, people just don't like it. That's regular. Everybody in the world don't like Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying? They ain't taking on from his work. Everybody in the world don't like motherfucking Lil Durk and Lil Baby, you know? But they still got what they got going on, you know?
That's whenever I get like hate, not that I get a ton, but like hate message, it's like, all right, but who are you compared to everyone else? Like, you just let that shit roll
That's
up.
what I'm saying. I actually read the comments in the like that they be commenting all that shit. Like, I read them and shit because I actually take the negative shit that they say. Like, I had somebody say, like, yo, he don't got no bars. And it's like, yo, fam, you don't even know. I will chew your head off with this rap shit. Homie, like, you ain't even heard all my shit. You ain't heard La Machina, Had to Hustle. Federal investigations. Indictments being placed on niggas out here paper chasing. Like, you gotta hear what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking to the youth.
Nah, for real.
Ain't had no money for the stew. I recorded in the basement. Now I wake up with the option, drive a lamb or racing. Bet 20 bands on races. Stop playing with me, man. Like, I go crazy. Like, they already know. Like, that's why I said this Free Rose tape got all type of shit on there. It's that turn up shit. It's bars. It's lyrics. It's vibes. You know, I got some like singing R&B shit on there and shit. You know, shit for the ladies and all that. Gotta have something for the ladies. If the ladies don't like you, the ladies don't love you. Ain't nobody gonna love you.
Because they're coming to the concerts for real.
Man, shout out to all the ladies that come to the concert because, you know, when that Free Rose drop, y'all gonna hear it's some shit on there for y'all that's gonna take y'all.
Man, I'm not even gonna cap. Conway's love songs. I be playing those shits all the time. Those shits are hard as fuck.
Them shits go crazy, bro. Them shits go crazy. I actually learned that from him. Like, just going with your shit, you could just be whatever. Like, just rap, bro. You don't gotta be stuck on one sound, you know?
Yeah.
Versatility is key to this shit. Like, my brother, that's another barrier he gotta break. The Griselda sound. That's his own sound. Griselda has its own sound.
And so many copies from it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you meet somebody right now and shit, bro, that plays slow, Derringer type of beat, you can be like, oh yeah, Alchemist, Griselda, as soon as you hear it. So the fact that he can make music in other lanes and other sounds is crazy. Like, did you hear his verse on Donda?
Yeah, that shit was insane.
That shit was insane.
The loot that they got on that, because now everyone's knowing. Like,
who don't know Griselda? Like, what we not doing? We do, like, this shit crazy, man. Because like I said, the barriers is broken, and once the chains broke, the sky the limit. Take off.
I mean, you got history around your neck right now, for real. Like, you have.
Nah, for real.
Like,
for real.
That's like that's history and rap and music 100 years from now, like 200 years from now. That shit.
Honestly, it mean a lot to wear these necklaces, you know, these chains and shit, you know, for like This not just about the diamonds and shit, the meaning behind them. Like the respect I get off of this chain right here is I can't even put into words, man.
Yeah.
You don't even understand. Like I walk into any place in the United States of America, I guarantee you somebody see me with this on my neck, I'm good. You feel me? I ain't
Now, was
gotta
that right out the
wait
gate, or did they need to? Did you? Because you went straight to the studio and started working. Like, how
yeah,
long
like
before you?
a lot of like I said, like this chain so powerful from the movement they put in. Even this one on like this, you know?
Yeah.
Cause like before I was even going crazy, I had this shit, you know? A lot of niggas ain't know me. Like if you listen to Conway, you hear he rap about shots all day. He rap about shots.
Yeah, he does.
He say
There's
my
so
name
many
at least,
bars I hear. Yeah.
you know? Like, you know, he rap about me all the time and shit. So bro, I already was kicking flavor in that air already with my name and shit. But a lot of motherfuckers didn't know the face because my Instagram name is Almigh the Best. So you hear shots and see Almigh the Best. You like, who? Hold on, wait, what's going on here? But Almigh is like, you know, that's Almigh. That's the other shot. I might make an album called Shots versus Almigh, you know? Cause like my niggas know
Gucci shit.
Almigh. You know, yeah. Honestly though,
For real, like
the
look
world,
at the album. Look at
you know, like the
First Round
world knows
Davis.
shots, but
Yeah.
Almigh is me personally. Like that's me, you know. Shots is me too though. That's been like me since I was a young boy. Like everybody knows shots. I was like 12, 13, running out with my name, little Ron shots and shit. You know? Almigh was when I hit like that was my glow stage. I glowed up, you know? I
Yeah.
was like 19, 18 and shit. I started getting on my shit. That was my respect name I earned out this bitch, like Almigh, you know? And that name mean a lot. Like I said, I read a lot. I'm into that type of shit. Almigh is a very powerful word. Because a lot of people mix it up with Almighty. It's not Almighty, it's Almigh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's Almigh. That's like, it gets very, very profitable and all. Like, I get
What
deep
is
with
what is
shit,
its
man.
meaning to you?
It's meaning to me, it's everything. Like, what is Almigh? And I'm going to respond to you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a top tier, head honcho, you know?
The higher being. Yeah.
Exactly. The higher being, like,
I know exactly what you mean.
you know,
Yeah.
supreme. You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying? That's why I wear a lot of Supreme. I love Supreme drip. Cause like, you know, I used to run around. That was like my name at a point in time. Young Rosie, shout out my little brother again, T Glow, aka Rosie. They'll get that 3 a.m. in LA, that bitch streaming, that shit go crazy. He on the tape, he go crazy, you know, gang go crazy. But, you know, he'll tell you, like, when I was locked up and shit, learning myself, I used to call myself Supreme at a point in time, you know? And like through my bed, learning myself, like, shots Supreme shots, you know?
Yeah.
So like I had to get a tune, like I said, like I might change my real name to just Almigh. That might be my government name, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what it represents, what it stands for is not slave owned. No one gave it to me. I named myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not another person name running around here that was a slave owner. Like, you know, like that's me, Almigh, you know? I was thinking about doing such. You know what I'm saying? Like it get
That's
deep,
power,
man.
yeah.
Knowledge is power. You got knowledge itself. It's crazy, but knowledge alone
Knowledge
is power.
and people don't realize that they can get knowledge people don't realize how easy it is to access knowledge that's forever gonna unlock
Every day.
everything.
Every day. You learn every day. Don't ever
Unlock
get
the
too big
universe,
headed.
like for real.
Yeah. Don't never think you can't learn that. And I learned from my kids, man. I don't even know how to work all this iPhone shit, but I bet if my little, you know what I'm saying, my little man was here, one of them, they'd be like, look, Dad, like you learn shit every day. Like, you know, and you got to keep people around you that's willing to help you learn. You know, I feel like a lot of rappers that might just come from them not being around nothing but yes men. And niggas are just yes all day. You can't be around that. You got to be around somebody like, look, bro, that's not what we died. You know what I'm saying? You got to, bro. That saved lives, man.
You gotta keep
Look at King Von.
with you.
R.I.P. to King Von. You know what I'm saying? That his death hurt me that hard. You know, I fucked it with Von before this rap shit. Like this shit's some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my niggas been tapped in with 300 and all them 2013, 2014 and shit. Shout out my homie Larry Rondell 300 on the gram and shit. That's my brother right there and shit. But you know, we been passed in with certain niggas and Von, we fucked it with Von heavy. his energy and shit. So when I came home, he was a rap. Mind you, I just did 3.5 years. I came home in 2019. It wasn't no King Von rap was 2016. I ain't know who that was. I did, but
Yeah.
not no rap nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You ever
And
meet
like
him?
his story,
Or like,
not physically in person. No, I never got the opportunity. Like, he was always on papers or in jail. Then I went to jail and got out. I never got the opportunity to go to the rack and meet niggas and shit, you know? And
Yeah.
then we do slide, obviously, you know, he not around. RIP to bro, you know?
R.I.P.
It's crazy and shit, but his story inspired me because it's like I literally remember this nigga being a regular Instagram, normal, gang banging blockhead, you know? And
Yeah.
then you fast forward, he did something with his life and that shit took off. But like I said, it go back to not having the right people around you, you know? Like, I'm a street nigga. You ain't gonna tell me no way Pop Conway not going to fight nobody. I don't give a fuck who he see.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who he see. He not getting out nobody truck by himself, whatever the case may be, fighting somebody and getting shot. It's not happening. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It's not happening. It's not happening. And then it goes down to me now. Now I'm in a situation. My crowd, my kid definitely ain't gonna let me do that. You know, this is the shit you gotta do. We made it out that shit, you know? And it's not even about even being no sucker, none of that shit. It's about being smart. Because at the end of the day, we got kids and shit, you know?
Yeah.
This nigga his kids gotta grow up forever seeing they daddy in pictures and shit. Like, damn, I wish I could have met my dad. That shit fuck with you. I got homies and shit like that.
And you're trying to do it, so it's not like a quick thing. It's like you're gonna in 10 years, you're not worrying about this.
You're not worried, you know?
You set
like,
that shit up.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't even about. Oh, I know how that shit go. Niggas
Well,
think
about
that
5
shit.
years from now, looking back at where you are now, looking back a year before that, you know?
Word.
Like you said, you knew where you were, like in the back of your mind. You know, in the back of your mind, if you stick to being your best self, sticking to your higher power, you know, what I call mine, you know where you're going to be in 10 years. You know, you might not know the path to get there, but you know it.
You just got to find it.
Yeah.
And that was my whole thing, finding it. Like I said, once you find yourself, you found it. You know, you can find, all right, I got myself, all right, I need to be somewhere. Now you got to find somewhere to go. Find somewhere to go. Now you go to that place, you put your all in whatever that shit is you want, and you take off. That's just what it is. That's anything you do. I don't care if you sew. I don't care if you flip burgers. Motherfucker, be the best McDonald's burger flipper till you become a manager out that bitch.
Be passionate.
So you can own it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just but put your wall in whatever you do. You know, if you're gonna be a scammer, scammer, my bad. I'm over here sipping this drink. This shit taking me. My fault. But you know how that shit go, gang. You just put your all in that shit, tee up. You're gonna take off. It's in the universe. It's only made for that to happen. Man, you know, Michael Jordan ain't wake up like that. Work hard, man. Take
for
off.
real. It's that what we talked about in the beginning. It's the dedication and the drive. That's what it is. Man, thank you for coming. I'm happy we finally got to do this.
100, man. You know, we've been trying to do this for a long time.
For real, we got it. We finally got it. Do you want to plug your shit before we go?
What'd you say, bro?
You want to plug your shit for people listening?
Yeah, man. Shit, you already know, man. This your nigga shots, man. What you mean, play something? Or just pop my shit?
No, like, what's your Instagram?
Okay. Shit, you already know, man. It's the homie shots, man. AKA Almigh the Best. Go follow me on the gram. Almigh the Best with 2 T's. You know what I'm saying? Free rolls on the way. RIP them guys, free them guys, you know. Big drum work. You know what I'm saying? Big 2-4, big music block, man. Let's get it. Shout out my nigga Buck. Gang shit. You know how we rocking up this bitch, man. Let's get it.
For real. This has been Bucked Up, everyone. See you later.